So yesterday Rati told about her school and our experiments there. So so in 2017 she attended Jinan's workshop, and then she decided that from 2018 we will start some interventions in her school. So from 2018 I am informally involved in whatever experiment she is doing over there. So for that, what we did was, when the admissions for 2018 were over, so I think by April May the admissions process is complete. So after that we had one workshop with those new parents, and then we whatever Jinan is presenting and telling, so all those issues we covered, and it is Marathi medium school, so everything was in Marathi, and I am more comfortable in Marathi actually. Anyway, so so after that every year we have a new group of parents. So right now we have 5 groups of parents and different age groups of children. So all the groups were connected to us, and then we had some WhatsApp groups, every group different WhatsApp group, and then whatever we talked about, like natural learning and how to observe children, all those things, and how not to disturb them, and whenever we are documenting we should make sure that they are not disturbed, or they are not they are not aware that some documentation is happening, because children naturally get attracted to it and they start performing. You all must have seen this. So we don't want children to perform for us, it should be very natural. So all these things we talked with parents, and then they started documenting, and of course initially it was performing of children that was shared, and again what we did was, after the first meeting, first workshop, after 1 month we have another workshop, follow-up workshop, and then whatever they share during that 1 month we just go through, and it is still happening. That's why I am using we are doing this tense. So we go through their sharing. It's Zoom meetings we have so far, and then we talk about the videos, and if we feel that something shouldn't have been there, it is not required, so we share that too. And then we are very much, like the parents and Rati of course and I too, we are very much comfortable with each other, so they don't take it negatively when we say okay, this is not right, or this should have been something else. So all this comfort level is there. So during pandemic parents were concerned about what is going to happen, because again we are so much connected of learning with school that we can't imagine children don't learn when they are not in school. Okay, so they were concerned, especially the new batch, the parents were concerned, and for that again whatever issues you were raising yesterday, and Rati and we were talking to each other, like problem of grandparents, not problem but still concern of grandparents, we can say that. So how to deal with that? So what we did was, we had one workshop for grandparents also, and we shared all these things, and there were many, like grandparents say this is so common, children do it all the time. We have, again grandparents, they really like to go back in their times, and they say okay, we have done all these things, this is not important. Education is important, of course education means certification and reading and writing, we know that, but for them it's very important. So then we told them that whatever we did, I'm also almost of that age, so whatever we did during those time, it was very natural, and it was there, and again we were going to school also. But now the scenario is, all those natural things children don't do, because we have outsourced everything. parents, we means the current parents, they have outsourced everything. Play is also outsourced. There are ground activities. Again there are teachers. Again, they are instructed to do something. So nothing natural is happening right now with children. That's why we have to do all these activities or whatever, create an environment where children can be on their own and all those things. So again, during the pandemic we had many Zoom meetings with parents, and we could see slight changes, gradual changes. Nobody changes, and even like I told yesterday, I still have all the teacher traits in me, so we have to pull back all the time. So it was very interesting to the main workshops were interesting, but the follow-up workshops were more interesting. So I asked them, what are the changes you are now feeling? So, and we have parents in the school. It's a Marathi medium school, so many times many of the parents are from low income group, and they haven't education, they don't have much, but they are very clever and all those things we know, but education they don't have, and naturally they are more into education more.
Grade or fourth grade, likewise that, but we have also more educated. With some purpose they put in the Marathi medium.
Nowadays,
so we have a mixed parenting.
Yes. Nowadays, like last batch or before that, we have parents who are working in IT companies and who got educated in English medium schools, and now they realized that this is very wrong what happened to us, because they themselves never went to school, parents took them to school. So then purposely, intentionally, they got their children into Marathi medium school. So all types of parents we have in those groups nowadays. So we were having one meeting, follow-up meeting, and then we asked what is the change, So one of the mothers, very simple lady, she said, I have seen a change. So what change? So she said, before this my son used to get beaten, and now he is not getting beaten, So we said, okay, let us change the sentence. You used to beat your child, now you are not beating, So why this is happening? So you are changing, not the child, so why this is happening? So she told us that he used to do so many things before, but then because he was not doing what he is supposed to do in schools, reading, writing and all those things, or whatever activities, those activities, instructed activities he was not doing. So she thought learning is not happening with him. But after attending the workshops, she could see that whatever the child was doing, it was learning process. And then she stopped, beating him. It's not regular beating sometimes. So, but these types of changes, they are happening. And again, another very interesting sharing was by a grandfather. So one day we were having that follow-up meeting, and there was somebody in the Zoom meeting, and that person was walking, and we didn't understand what is happening, what type of parent is this. And then we saw he was hair like me, white hair and all. So we didn't know what is happening. And then he stopped at one point and he said that he is grandfather of one of the children in our school, and he was fascinated by whatever we were telling. And because of that, the child and the parents shifted to the village where they were staying because of the pandemic. I think he lost his job or something like that. The father lost his job. So they shifted to village, and because of listening to all this natural learning and how children should be left free, he took the child to the farms. and she was actively involved in whatever they were doing. It was not like they will give, I will show you some videos. It was not like she was given some small spear, क्या बोलते उसको, whatever, हाँ, so knife or कुछ भी, nothing, real things she was dealing with. So she told us, the grandfather told us, it is because of listening to your workshops that I started taking. And then the video yesterday Jinan showed of that grandchild and grandfather, they were cleaning cashews. So that is the grandfather.